Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. This is the ReactJS video tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial, I will show you how to implement the routing in ReactJS. Articles about my contact. If a user wants to contact us, go to my contact. See here, this is the contact component. My contact. Articles, this is articles component. Notice here the URL path. About, say about, this is about component. My contact about articles. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. Before continuing this video tutorial, I sincerely recommend please watch my previous ReactJS tutorials. You can find those tutorials in my channel playlist. Let's continue today's tutorial how to implement the routing in ReactJS. I'm using Visual Studio Code to create a ReactJS application. Here I already created the first app, which is a ReactJS application in React-examples folder, and app.js, which is a ReactJS default component. Now for this example, I'm creating 4 components. The first one is the main component and the second one is the articles. Let's first add the components first. Source, new file. First one is the main component, main.js. Let's add the second component, about.js, and the source. The third component is a contact.js, and the fourth component I'm adding is the articles.js. Right now I have created 4 components: main.js, about.js, contact.js, articles.js. Now in the main.js, I'm creating the component of this JS. When we want to create a component, React component, first we need to import a class from the React library. Let's do that one first. Import React from, between single quotes I'm adding the React component. After that, I'm creating a function component called main. In this main, this function return. Let's add the div element. Inside the div, I'm adding the center tag. Inside the center tag, I'm adding a simple h1 element, which is this is main component. After that, I'm adding one simple horizontal line. And the last step of this component, we need to export the default my function main. That's it. Let's save this file. When we want to render this main component on the browser, we need to configure the component in index.js. Open that one. Notice in the index.js, the render method contains the app component, which is our default component. So I don't want to render the app component, so I'm importing my component, which is a main, from the path name main colon. Instead of app component, I want to run the main component. Let's save this file. Save all. Now we'll check the output, how it looks, the designing part on the browser. Go to view, then terminal. And here we got a terminal, which is nothing but a PowerShell. And notice the path contains our React examples. The React examples is nothing but is our folder name, and this folder I have created in the D drive. The first app is inside the React examples folder. So first let's add my application to the path first app. Enter. Now we can able to run our application, React application, using the command called npm nudget package manager start. Enter. And here we got our main component is rendered on the browser. Now my aim is I will add 3 links here. those three links, when a user clicks the link 1, I want to render the about.js component. If a user clicks the contact link, I want to render the contact page as well as the articles. So first, when we want to implement the routing, we need to install the package called Ctrl+C, Y, npm network package manager. I'm installing react-router-dom. Enter. Make sure install this one first. And here the package is installed successfully, react-router-dom. Let's check this package is installed successfully into our application. For that, open package.json file. If you see here in the packages.json file, notice the React Router DOM, the version 5.2.0. See here, which means we have installed this library successfully into our application. So first, let's close this JSON file. After that, we need to import the routing library. Import browser router as the first one is nav links route, and the last one is the link from React Router DOM. After that, I am adding the nav link. Now inside this navigation link element, I am adding the route element. The route contains a path is equals to between double single quotes dot / I am adding articles.js. Let's add the articles. You can give any name here, the path in the path, but here the component. Now in the component, we need to add our component name articles. Make sure give the exact name, otherwise you'll get an error. Articles. We need to import articles from between single quotes dot articles. Let's save this file, save all. What I'll do is I'm importing the other two components also, which is about and about. This one is a contact. Let's add the routes also. Instead of articles, I'm adding about. The component name is about. Here I'm adding the contact page, my contact. You can give any name to the path, but here the component we need to give the component name. Now let's save this file. Now let's check the output. npm start, enter. And here we got our component. Now when a user wants to this component, about component, so simply add, we don't require here dot here, sorry for that, just the / my contact. Let's about. So when a user wants to about component, simply add here / about, enter. We got / here, enter. In the about page we don't have anything here. So first let's add import React from React component function about this function return. Let's add the div h1. This is about component net. Let's export default about. Save this file, save all. Now we'll check the output. Enter. See, here we got the about component. The same thing, copy this one for the contact page. The function name I'm changing contact, and this is a contact. Let's add one horizontal line. Save this file. The articles also, copy this one, articles, copy this one, paste here, and this one I am adding in the h6 tag. Save all. Now we'll check the if a user wants to contact page, instead of about I'm adding my contact. Enter. See, here we got the contact component. If a user wants the articles, copy this one, articles. See, this is the articles component. Now what I'll do is, my next step is I'll add 3 links here. So let's add that one. After the horizontal line, I'm adding one more horizontal line. Above the horizontal line, I'm adding one more div tag. In this div tag, I'm adding center. In this center, I'm adding the link element. Link to this attribute I'm adding. Link to this attribute. We need to put in the single quotes. This is the articles. Copy this one. Let's give some space, NBSP, which gives some space between the elements. I'm not concentrating the designing part here. In my future videos, I will explain how to implement the bootstrap. So here, instead of articles, I'm adding about. This is about. And this is one my contact. You can give any names here. My contact. That's it. Let's save this file, save all. Let's check the final output. I'm reloading the browser. Oops, here we got an error, link outside a router. Sorry guys, we need to put this inside the div, inside the navigation link. Here I am adding horizontal line. Let's save this file. Make sure the link elements also inside this navigation link, which is our parent element. Now we'll check the output. See, here we got the main component, articles about my contact. Right now the main component contains, this is main component with 3 links. Articles about my contact. If a user wants to contact page, go to my contact. See here, this is the contact component, my contact. Articles, this is articles component. Notice here the URL path. About, say about, this is about component. My contact about articles. That's it. This is how we have to implement routing in ReactJS. Thanks for watching and please subscribe my channel.